with Abhay taking the first ball. And a solid start from Nepal there. Just attacking that off stump, just as we spoke before. And if that ball starts doing something in the air and off the pitch, it will be tough going for Ahan. Bullet lead with this time in the air, and that is the first wicket already. Would you believe it? In this final, Ahan has already departed, and that too for a duck. So the seamer that we were hoping to strike early has already delivered for Nepal, and right from the word go, Nepal is already in a position of dominance. Let's have a look at that one. Not the best of delivery, we have to say, a low full toss, but just guiding that away straight to the cover fielder. And it's none other than Bipin Prasad Sharma who takes a stunner. What a moment in this game. The big wicket of Ahan has fallen, and looks like Singapore will be in a spot of bother early on. Yes, now that on the other end, the left arm seamer, once again, they're putting a very good show with the ball in hand. Yes, an absolute mix up out there. Yes and no trouble here. And once again, the electric field that they have done so far in this field, they have gotten another reward. He hesitated, and it is the mistake that they were looking for. The fielder has done a brilliant job with the effort to stop the ball at the first place, and a rocket throw. Yes, and I think he definitely has to have some words with his partner. Look at that shot on the rise this time, driven beautifully. And once again, what a shot! Absolutely to the perfection. Yet another mistake. On that occasion, he strayed a little bit down onto the pad of Rian Naik, and the roll of the wrist is so beautiful. No chance for any of the fielder. He's finding the gap to absolute perfection. He has struck. What a delivery! Just out of absolutely nowhere. Abhay Yadav delivers the good. It is that man, Rian Naik, who has to fall short just on the outside. And he tried to go at it, and that outside edge. What a big moment in this game. Nepal, Bipin Prasad Sharma, to really persisting with the likes of Abhay Yadav. And now I think this will be the last over for Sushil Bahadur. And after that, we will be seeing some spin. Look at that. Swarit Thakur this time drives that on the rise. Perhaps it was Rohan Austin. We'll have to see for confirmation. But nevertheless, it was a beautiful shot. So, really trying to counter attack is Singapore here. Survive is looking to counterpunch. And definitely Singapore will need him to stand tall now. The top order has already gone back. Just the like of, oh, look at that. And look at the celebration. Another edge. Big moment in this game. Swarit Thakur has to go back. So the change of angle definitely working for Sushil Bahadur. And what a wicket that was. An absolutely fantastic celebration as well. Why not? He truly deserves it. nevertheless, we can see that the crowd is absolutely delighted. We can see some beautiful dance moves there as well. And seems like the crowd of Nepal and Singapore are really enjoying themselves. Both look in harmony, and that's really the best thing that we can talk about cricket, really uniting the fans. And just when we say that Arav Agarwal has driven one beautifully through the offside, and maybe that will add up to the joy of the crowd as well. Yes, just when we thought that the rebuild was underway, there is yet another one. Beautiful delivery. I mentioned that he has that uncanny knack of bringing the ball into the left hander, and once again, he castles him. So he's done it. The stumps have been uprooted, and the umpire has to give He's absolutely ripping through the Singapore batting lineup, Sushil, at this stage. We can definitely say the extra bit of pace is helping him. And once again, that round the wicket angle to the right hander is really what has undone him. Look at that. Full pace on display, and attacking the stump has been rewarding him. Once again, the cartwheeling celebration comes out, and Singapore are really losing their way out there. Really unstoppable. He's already picked up three, and throughout the tournament, we saw that Nepal leaned happily on their spin department. But in this final, the Pacers have really outdone themselves. Yes, and he was helped by some very rare loose delivery from Shubham today that was going down the leg side, and the fielder was not in any kind of place to help him support that. So, really, a poor delivery to start off this over for Shubham. Runs have to come, and if not now, then we have to ask ourselves that when they're likely to do that. This is a much closer delivery, and this is exactly what I was talking about. That this kind of good bowling will definitely be definitely bring in them back in the game. So Kapish has to be the man who's to walk back to the pavilion, and it is that man Shubham who's once again delivered for Nepal when required. And you can see that he hasn't been able to score much, and now once again it is Singapore who find themselves in a lot of pressure. So just that arm ball, and this time he's trapped in front, and no hesitation from the umpire to raise his arm. Yes, and this has been very good from Yuvan Pandey. Right from the word go, he's looked to rotate the strike. Spectacle for youth cricket in this region. And Sushil has started off with two looseners. As you can see, that is pulled away nicely onto the leg side. And Rohan Austin is getting the much needed move on. And he's helped by some poor bowling from Sushil at this stage. Of Nepal was persisting with. I think they have allowed him to settle in, and just like that, what a delivery from Abhay Yadav. Deserves that wicket and celebrates in style once again. Just clipping that bell. What a delivery from Abhay Yadav.
Absolutely brilliant scenes here at the UKM Oval. And the Nepal crowd just erupts in celebration. Another wicket here. 88 for 8. And that was a peach of a delivery. Back of length. Pacey. Beaten for pace. And Yuvan Pandey had no answers to that.
At the moment, 23 of 83 deliveries are gritty, definitely slow, But an innings under tremendous pressure, and look what has happened. It is Bipin Sharma. You can't really keep him off that bowling attack for too long. Once again, he finds himself among the wicket column, and he's taken that prize wicket of Rohan Austin, who's holding one end, and right now he has departed. And with him, perhaps the hopes for Singapore has also gone back to the pavilion. And definitely, Bipin is looking energetic out there.
Play your natural game. That's when Singapore really lost it today. Oh, that's edged away, right away from the slip fielder, and that will be a boundary. So these are crucial runs again from the bat of Vidhans Gupta. And the scoreboard moves on to 99 now.
So this last batter, Vedant Gupta, has already moved on and become the third highest scorer for Singapore today. Let's see if the bowler has the upper hand.
Again, that's edged away. That might run away to the boundary, and it does. Well, these are important runs, and these two batters out there are fighting it out against the Nepalese spinners. Well, he wasn't
These are
in,
valuable runs, definitely. 15 of 32 this partnership now.
and the ninth wicket actually fell in the 32nd over. And finally, Shubham Khanal gets through the defenses and he hits the timber, and Akash Deja departs, finally bringing the end to that innings.
Yes, and it's that man again, Shubham, who's looked wins under 16 East Zone Cup. From the very first over, it was clear Nepal came out with purpose, precision, and intensity, handling the pressure, silencing the nerves, and writing your own name in history. Vedansh will start off proceedings with the new ball, and Singapore will definitely have to come out with fire. They know early wickets are there. So here we go. 114 runs is the target. A trophy is at stake, and two young openers are taking in. And looks like Parimarjan has started off nicely. Vedansh is attacking the stump definitely, and this time it was deviating down the leg side, and with that, it will be signaled a boundary, and Nepal is off and running. First boundary then for Parimarjan Yadav, and he definitely approaches the innings in this kind of a way. And if he gets going, then they'll definitely be able to chase this target down quite quickly. And with that boundary, really, we have to say that there's not much margin for error when it comes to Vedant Gupta. Nepal have dominated the first half, but this is a final, and finals often have a way of testing character. Just as that, it was a very good delivery this time from Vedans, just beating that outside edge. And once again, it is not in the most convincing fashion, but Parimarjan has picked up a couple of boundaries straight away, and the pressure will be with Singapore right now for him to defend. Just 114 runs is the target for Nepal. And with that, here's the third. This is a much better delivery. Thickish outside edge, and the ball is racing away. No chance really for the fielder in the deep. And once again, Parimarjan is on the rise and getting the move on here. You can see what Kapish is trying to do here. He has a slip in play for exactly that. He was attacking the off stump, but the batter out there has gone. So the intention is quite clear. Parimarjan is not looking to just wait around. And look at that straightforward catch, and Kapi strikes. That ball just had that extra little bit of bounce, and this is the moment that Singapore were looking for. It doesn't matter how quickly he was scoring because he has to go back to the pavilion now. Soft dismissal, really, as you can see, Kapish running in this delivery. That was pulled slightly back of a good length in swinger and played straight to him. So big moment in the game now. We can truly say that the game, just because a wicket have fallen, they have looked a bit cautious. But if a scoring opportunity is there, they'll definitely start getting it. And look at that. Just when we speak about it, he smashed one down the ground. This is exactly what we were talking about. Prashid the Jaisi is too good a player to just go into that shell that we keep talking about. And looks like he's definitely trying to start attacking these bowlers of Singapore right now.
Consecutively. That's a full toss. Way over the infield, and that's a flat 6. What a hit.
Yes, this was always going to be a change that could work both ways. And look at that. Starts off with a low full toss and dispatches it over the top of that square boundary. Easy pickings, really. And someone like either of these batters, this time it was Shivans, but either of them will not definitely miss out on deliveries like this. And I think Rian Naik coming out to bowl at this stage is a trick that can really benefit Nepal as well. And on that occasion, we see a misfield at third man and picks up yet another boundary. So Shivan's Bajgan is really getting a move on here. It's already hit a 6 and now a boundary. So things are turning in quite nicely for Nepal here.
Well, that was poor fielding. There was never a catch there, and the third man fielder, the only thing he could do was they need to get some pace away from the delivery because so far, oh, he's got the edge and he's gone. What a wicket here. And Kapi strikes once again.
Soft dismissal, really. I think for a moment he thought to go after the drive and he was trying to hold himself back as well. In the end, just guiding it to the keeper. Nothing short, really. But nevertheless, Singapore will be very happy.
So I think it will be an easy task for him, but he needs to concentrate, cannot get carried away. We know that he is capable and skillful, but at the same time, it's a big final. That's a big appeal, and he's been given out. First delivery, and Raunak Srivastav departs. What a wicket here.
Would you believe it? Big moment in the game. Kapesh picks up 2 in 2 now and sends back the very important, the most important batter. First ball duck. What is going on here? Is Singapore back in the game now?
He wasn't expecting that delivery. Oh, yes. That was hitting the stumps for sure. Trapped right in front of the stumps. Again, that in-swinging delivery in the air. He didn't pick it up. And he played it casually and he gets out in the very first delivery. And shot, that's inside out. Just like I said. That's a boundary. And a no ball as well. Oh dear. Yuvan just overstepped and the Nepal fans are enjoying it.
Yes, definitely. They will not allow Yuvan Pandey to settle in. We got that hint from the approach of the bat.
Just went over the mid-wicket fielder. Oh, he slashed hard and he's gone. Another wicket here for Kapish, and this time it's the big fish. Prasiddha Jaisi, he departs, and what a catch in the slips.
Once again, another soft dismissal. Cup is just trying to attack the stump, and the batter gets a leading edge, and this time well caught by the slip fielder. And this will be something that Nepal will definitely not be happy with. And out of nowhere, really, Singapore just making a match out of this.
Proud of how the bowlers have bowled. Edge once again, and what a catch! Another wicket. Oh dear. That's half of the side back into the dugout, and the Nepal crowd is caught in silence.
What an absolute turnaround. Just when it looked like the chase was settling, Singapore have definitely stormed right back into this contest. Right now, Singapore is right on top and they're creating a lot of pressure. And this might just be the perfect situation to bring in Yuvan. As you can see, a very loose delivery from Ahan on that occasion, and even the batter Shubham is able to put that one away. So definitely crucial runs here, important boundary.
But he has not looked convincing at all. Oh, that's in the air, and that might run away. Long chase here for the fielder. And poor fielding there. That will be a boundary. Unfortunate. Got the edge, but just went into the gap.
Yes, even though he has picked up a boundary, it's just in the fashion that he has done that. He played that cut shot and he was not definitely in full control of it. The ball was aerial.
And it's getting slightly overcasted here, slightly gloomy. That's cut away into the gap. Another poor delivery from Ahan, and that will run away to the boundary. Well, we have said it a couple of times that Ahan might not be the ideal bowler in a situation like this, and in a matter of couple of overs, he have
That has allowed the batters to play with soft hands and they have rotated the strike as well on occasions. And as you can see, exactly that is something he has done throughout this innings. He was not in control of the ball that was going away, and Akash Teja was trying to exploit that for a very long time. This time, a sharp catch taken at wide of slip, and this time, Shubham Kanal has to go back. But this is some smart bowling that has been rewarded.
well, probably it wasn't the best of deliveries, slightly short, and he cut it. And look at that catch. It was Yuvan Pandey who has impressed us with his bowling, and this time that sharp catch, he took an absolute screamer because that ball was traveling.
Has really turned into a very tense and edge of the seat kind of a thriller situation for them. Singapore, despite posting just 113, look at that, what a moment! And it is that man, it is Yuvan Pandey who picks up the wicket, and right now they are fully charged and on the top of the game. What a big moment in this game.
Well, they say that it's the big players that rise up to the big occasions, and it's Yuvan Pandey doing that job for Singapore. Look at that. He hit the top of the off stump, and Sachin Bhatta had no clue whatsoever with that delivery. So that's the fall of the seventh wicket.
Can you really blame Sachin Bhatta for that? Absolute peach of a delivery from Yuvan Pandey. Nothing really wrong with the defense.
Yes, and it's also wonderful to watch. Oh, there's a big appeal, and he's gone. Oh, another wicket. And look at that. Jubilations here for Singapore as they get the eighth wicket. And now Nepal in deep, deep trouble.
This is why we were wondering why Yuvan Pandey is not being brought back into the attack. And Yuvan keeps things happening. Just two more wickets picked out of absolute nowhere. And with that, no hesitation once again. As you mentioned, jubilation definitely for Singapore. This over, especially because he doesn't want Abhay Yadav to stay on strike for too long. And an opportunity there that goes begging. For a moment, we really thought that Akash Teja will be able to pick up a wicket, and in the most unconvincing fashion, he picks up a boundary here. But very risky. Perhaps it is the prayers of the fans out there that keeps him alive at this stage. Should have really been taken, if you ask me. It was just there. And what has rubbed salt to the wound is the fact that that has gone all the way to the boundary.
And he brought the slip in place, but just couldn't get it. Oh, what a shot here! That's a shot that will ease the pressure. It was right there in his slot, and he went over the infield, back to back boundaries here.
I could really sense it that this over needed to produce some runs for Nepal. And let's see if Akash Teja can really produce a wicket here. Shot and cut away nicely. This time a race is on, and that should be another boundary. Important runs, and what a moment in this game. Joy Thapa really out of absolutely nowhere. Look at the fans, absolutely delighted with that boundary. And this time, he has picked up three crucial boundaries really out of nowhere. Smashed it just when it is needed.
Yes, what a time. Three boundaries.
Madhav will just want to survive this. Let's see if Nepal fans and the crowd support is with him. He goes after it, he goes big, he goes in the air, and we'll have to wait and see. Yes, it is. Look at the fanboys, they're running in. He's finished it off in style. It is Abhay Yadav with a maximum to seal the victory for Nepal here. What a moment. Look at the energy, look at that jubilation here. And look at them celebrating. Truly deserves every bit of it. There it was with that majestic six to seal the deal. Nepal finished this epic chase with a flourish, crossing the line in absolute style. From the almost the blink of defeat, they have come triumphed and they've become the champion. This final has definitely given us everything. We can see that the crowd has into this final, and we've seen a lot of drama unfold, but eventually it was a spectacular finish. Amazing, amazing, really. The crowd really erupts as Nepal lift this ACC Men's Under 16 East Zone Cup.
Well, welcome back. We are here for the post-match presentation, and what a thriller of a final we had. Nepal winning this contest by 2 wickets. So earlier today, Singapore, they won the toss and elected to bat first, and they lost 10 wickets for 113 runs. And in response, Nepal were crumbling at 92 for 8, and from there, they clinched on and they took the victory with 2 wickets in hand. So before we go into the presentation, I would like to invite Mr. Mahinda Vallipuram, President of the Malaysian Cricket Association, Development Committee Chairman, ACC, and the ICC Director Member. Thank you, sir. And to start off, we'll invite Mr. Match Referee, Mr. Rakesh, to come and give the award. And it will be for the player of the match, the player of the final, and it goes to Abhay Yadav for picking 3 wickets. Thank you, Mr. Rakesh. And now, I would like to invite Mr. Anup, board member of Cricket Hong Kong, China. He will be giving away the award for the best batter, and it goes to Ronak Srivastav from Nepal. Ronak Srivastav scoring 296 runs in 6 games. Well, Ronak, let's have a word. So, well, being the best batter, tell me how it feels.
I am feeling very happy.
And tell me about your journey throughout this entire season. Like, how have you batted and how did you enjoy your batting?
Means this wicket is very good. That's why I can make a huge run. That's why I think that.
Yeah, I think you're a very happy man, and good luck for your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And now it will be time for the best bowler. And it's from Nepal again. It's Bipin Prasad Sharma, the captain. He took 17 wickets in 6 matches. Well, Bipin. Well, you must be a happy captain. You won, and now you have won the best bowler as well. Take me through your bowling throughout this series. How have you enjoyed it?
Definitely, I'm very happy today because I won the best bowler as well as our team. Really good, really well played. And as my bowling journey, I just try to bowl in the right spot and I take the wickets.
And which one do you enjoy most? Taking wickets or being economical?
I will say wicket is a part, but I love to be economical.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you so much. And now it's time for the big one. It's for the player of the series, and it's that man once again, Ronak Srivastav. The Nepal batter scored 296 runs. Well, thank you, Mr. Anup. And now I would like to invite the Honorable Secretary of the Malaysian Cricket Association, Mr. Richard Tan, to come on. It will be time for the champions, and they will be receiving the award from Mr. Mahinda. Well, the captain continues to impress, and happy faces from Nepal. So Nepal had a lot of success. They were the defending champions and they have won twice. So I think Nepal played some wonderful cricket throughout the series. They were unbeaten right from the first game till the finals. They haven't lost a single match in the entire tournament.
ad खोल्ने हो नि त यार
So well done, Team Nepal. They've done a wonderful job. And before taking the cup, I want to have a word with you now. Tell me something about your captaincy. How much did you enjoy your journey in Malaysia throughout the series?
Actually, I enjoyed a lot. Our team, we really enjoy Malaysia, like their culture and everything. And we also like the sportsmanship of Singapore, really competitive. I really like them. Like they just fought us really hard. Like we are intense in our pavilion. Really, really talented side, Singapore.
Absolutely, 92 for 8. You must be having your heart in your mouth, and then that big 6. I'm sure that was the sign of relief for you and your team.
Definitely, definitely. I thought I will die there.
Wonderful. So please continue, take your cup, and enjoy the moment. Thank you. So there you go, the captain of Nepal, Bipin Prasad Sharma, and here comes the big thing. The ACC Men's Under 16 East Zone Cup going to Nepal for the second time in a row. Congratulations, Nepal. Well, with the photographs, that will conclude the post-match presentation as well. I would like to thank all the viewers who have joined us and watched us throughout the tournament and enjoyed this experience. It was wonderful to have you all. Thank you for watching us. And congratulations once again to Team Nepal.